Good morning everybody, welcome to the class of computer. In the basic computer section, many people are having different type of questions like what is the peripheral devices, what is the use of RAM, what is the use of processor, what is the use of hard disk, motherboard, why whenever we are restarting the computer all the time it will show the correct time. If the computer is switched off, take out the port also from the UPS, then also if you will make it start after 1 month, then also it will show you the correct time. This is also a question. What is the input and output? What is the meaning of that? These all questions have been asked in many competitive exams, from bank to different type of like revenue officer or something like that. Each and every section you will find the questions of this type. So here is the, you can say, the part of the computer. In the computer there is a CPU, central processing unit, the most important part. In CPU there is a CD-ROM. CD-ROM means read only memory and CD, compact disk. Nowadays it is DVD also, but both are same approximately. Then there is a hard disk. Hard disk is the same place where you save your movies, your songs, your Excel file, your each and every data you save in hard disk only. You cannot read the hard disk without the use of motherboard, processor and RAM. So what is hard disk? Just assume that you are having a full space, one big bungalow or something like that, which is filled with full of the equipments like your binocular, your coat, bike, and you need to have your binocular. Then you will give a request to computer to open the binocular section. Motherboard will give a request to RAM. RAM will go and fetch in that bungalow, that is in hard disk drive, that where that binocular is located. It will take that binocular, bring it to processor, because that thing whatever you are asking, that is in machine level language, you cannot read that thing. That is bring from the RAM side to the processor side. Processor will process it and then it will give you output. So whenever you are watching a movie, just before watching a movie, make your ear near the CPU. You will not hear a single voice or maybe just a fan voice, but not a more heavier. But when you will start playing the movie, then at that time the processor, that is the fan, will start making a noise, and then you will understand that okay, the processor has been started, so the display has been started. If the computer is of very heavy capability, then play 2 movies one at that same time. Like 3 movies or 4 movies. Computer is multiprocessor, so it can play many movies at same time, and that will show you the condition of the processor. It will make a huge noise, the noise which you can hear from outside also, that okay, there is a fan belt is moving very speedily, and as it is due to the reason because there is a load on processor. RAM work is just to fetch the data and bring to processor. Processor will process the data, convert from machine level language to the human level language, like display in the monitor section, make the voice from that, that is it will come out from the speaker section, or if we have to print something, the signal will be given to printer, plotter, whatever it may be. Now this is input device. Like if you have to click on any folder, make it on movie only, because that is the only interesting part anybody do nowadays. Mouse selected to that icon, any movie like Amitabh Bachchan, any Diwar or something like that, click on that. After you will click it, it will accept that okay, you have in hard disk there is a location fixed for that movie. RAM will fetch the data, bring it to processor in the motherboard. In motherboard only RAM is there also, and motherboard is processor is also there. Processor will process the machine level language into human level language, that is through monitor display. Whatever we are viewing, that is done by the processor section, and the speaker, that is through that we can hear the audio voice. So monitor and speaker at the same time, because computer is a multi-processing, so it can do many tasks at the same time. At the same time you can click on the Excel file, and you can click for the printing, or you can click on your Gmail, internet also, or whatever you want to do and do, because computer is multi-processor. So if you have to watch a movie of 1080p, you need to have a heavy processor. That small processor, they are not able to process 1080p type of movie, or a movie more denser than that. RAM, there are nowadays there are 2 slots for a RAM. If one RAM is not sufficient of 4 GB, you can replace it with 8 GB, or you can have one more RAM of 4 GB. or whatever you want, you can add it. Keyboard and mouse, simply they are input. The signal given to computer, that is the CPU section, and output are monitor for your display, speaker for your visual, for your audio ability, printer and plotter, both are for printing. Thank you. This is the basic section of the computer. Thank you.